Hello there, back on the PC. We're playing Test Drive Unlimited 2. Now, I know it's been out for a while, and it didn't get particularly good reviews when it first came out, and it's been a bit of a pain. The game has been updated. You can buy it as a download now for the minute from shop2.net. Have been able to for like the last few months for £2.84 English pence, which for the size of the game makes it an absolute bargain. So if you've missed out on it, get it. It's a nice open world driving game. There's really nothing exactly the same as it on any other format that I know of, apart from the old Test Drive Unlimited game, which sadly the servers have now been turned off for. So, what do you do in it? Basically, you get a car and you drive around. You've got the whole island of Ibiza to drive around. And then when you get bored of that, you get the island of Hawaii for the island from the first game. You also can drive around and do everything. As you can see, there's plenty of roads on it. Lots of different stuff to do, different challenges and things. What I'll do, I'll pick a challenge and we'll go there. You can either drive there or you can set it as a GPS target. If you've never been down that road before, you have to set it as a GPS target and drive down it. You can only fast travel there if you've discovered the road. Hello a bit RPG sort of type of stuff. So we'll go down and do this challenge. Apart from these this is just a random challenge. Hello. Oh, just call me down.
Hello, I'm really tired of walking. Can you please take me home?
Whatever you say, love. Hop in. You know, like, hey. So yeah, we'll give her a lift home because that's the mission. Now what we've got to do on this one is drive, but not have too many accidents. Because if that counter gets down to 0, we've failed the mission. So you can do the mission how you want. You can drive it carefully and slowly, or drive like a nutter. There's no time limit on this one. A lot of them have time limits, but they're generally fairly generous time limits. And you just as easily drive around. You get nice sounds. This Audi sounds pretty good. Handles quite nicely. It's a bit. You can get into a tank slap a bit. You get a nice interior to look at. Bonnet view, that's the view I tend to use most of the time because that's the view I find I use in most of the racing games I play these days. Overtaking. You have to watch out for police in this because you can get done by them, you get chased by them. It has a cooldown meter, a bit similar to Grand Theft Auto. The worse you do, the more police come after you. There's an online version of Police Chase as well. Although I steer clear of some of the online stuff. There's like a diner where you can go and compete in other people's challenges. Those are always glitched. There's people that have hacked it and they glitched that. It's best not to go near there. But the rest of the time is fine. And like I say, for £2.84, can't go wrong. There is a casino that was available. You'd have to buy things called Atari tokens. And it's 800 of those. I don't know how much those cost because I'm not really interested in it. I had it on the 360 and I played the casino. It was generally broken. And not a lot of fun. You get a couple of cars for it, and there are cars you can buy. There's download cars as well, but there's plenty of cars in the game. You don't need them all, and there's free cars you can find lying around. Whoops, like I say.
Try to be more careful.
Oh, all right, calm down. There's free cars as well that you get for discovering wrecks. There's wrecks lying around. There's loads to do in it.
Yikes! Be careful!
Oh, shut up. Dogs have one. As you can see, we're not far away from where we need to drop her off anyway. We've hardly done any crashing. So, this will be successful. Now, there's 100 of these challenges. And these are worth like between 2,000-3,000, something like that a go. So that'll get you could probably say £200,000-300,000. Dollars. Yes, sorry. Is she pleased?
Thank you so much. You're adorable.
You know what? You're not wrong. Bye. Anyway, so that was like a mission. As As you can see, different roads. The grey roads are the roads I haven't uncovered yet. The blue roads are the roads I've seen. You get points for... Well, you get points, you get experience for unlocking stuff. That's the online thing you don't want to do. Oh, that's an online challenge, that one in the middle there, that gold one. It was a download. It's a download one. It pays out considerably more. Those are a lot harder. The game was criticised for not giving money away. As you'll notice, I never change my appearance from a stock, and I never buy clothes other than the standard stuff, because the money's that tight in this game. You really can't afford to, unless you've found a way of hacking it, and people did find a way of hacking it, but unfortunately, or fortunately, those hacks have all been taken out of the game now, and they've fixed the exploits. But these are multiplayers. You can see there's some people that are still online playing it. There's usually plenty of people online. So you have the single player challenges, these are the multiplayer challenges. And you've got these. You can see. It's the plastic surgeons and stuff, where you can go and spend your money. And there's places for cars, like there's dealers, that's a Mercedes dealer. You get sticker shops, you can do stickers, you can do your car up at tuning shops. There's a car wash, which is a waste of money but fun to use. Maybe you might use it once, see what it does. Then there's the other players, so if you've got your friends online you can see whereabouts they are. And this is, you can create your own bookmarks for places that you like Pretty View or something. Or you'd found a wreck and you want to tell your mates about it, you can mark it on the map. But basically that's it, and you just get to drive around. There's full championships to do. You have to go to a racing school and unlock different licenses to do different challenges, to do different championships. And that gives you access to different types of cars. There's 4x4 in this one, and off-road. In fact, I'll take you to a car dealer. This is the Asian car dealer. You walk around here, you get to do a bit of walking around in these. See, that's a download car. That's a car you're buying money with the game. That's probably another money car. And that's the car I should have bought instead of the Audi, because it's 4x4, so it uncovers the off-road roads, which weren't in the original game, the Test Drive Unlimited 1. They didn't have any off-road stuff, but this has got loads of off-road stuff. And that, especially once you've tuned it, is a lovely car, because it's four-wheel drive, so it goes really well off-road, and it goes really well on the road. And I wish I'd remembered to buy that instead of this Audi, because the Audi does 60 miles an hour on the off-road sections. And you can do a comparison, you can compare. That's basically it. That's enough for there. And ooh, right, that's glitched as I come out. I'll probably not be able to move. And somebody else, that's why it's happened, because somebody else was in the shop and appeared at the same time. As you can see, they've squashed on top of my car, right, and spawned. So all the thing you need to do is go back into the store, because I'm still on press A to go back in, and then go straight out again. And that'll spawn me at a different spot in the car park. Then I can drive. See, he's still sat there, because the reason he's invisible is because he's looking at a menu, he's not actually there. If he was just parked up and not looking through menus, he'd be solid and you'd be able to hit him. I don't think you want to hit people, although a lot of people do in this game. A lot of people don't enjoy it, just driving around ramming into other people. It's a form of a hobby, I suppose. But I find this very, very relaxing as a game. I find it just as a pastime. Just something to do. What should I do? Don't really fancy any heavyweight gaming. Maybe I'll go on this, do some challenges, do some races, uncover a few new bits of road. Maybe buy a new car, or maybe get this car done up. Look, see, you were going through a menu, so I could drive through. It does sometimes put people in the road, and you'll see them bouncing along rather strangely. You can see it's very pretty down here on the coast. There's all the yachts. Ooh, got away without that. Whoa. Got away without that crashing, sort of. Flashing lights there. That's frimming. For rimming, that gets you $100. The more you let that build up before you press the button, you can make up to 10,000
This
Isn't that
icon
true?
represents access to a championship.
That icon representing access to a championship. There's a bloke who's parked up and enjoying the scenery. He's just crashed and he's wondering what to do next. Or he might be trying to find where it is. That can take a while. And it's generally it. As you can see, I'm just uncovering some roads. Oh, this is my house. This is the house you get at the start. There's really nice houses, and this is the crappy free one that they give you. And as you can see, it's got a pool. And when I say a house, it's actually a trailer, but it's my own trailer. You can decorate it. You can put pictures on the walls, and you change the seats and stuff like that. And there's a news you can look at. Well, there's never any news anymore, though, on the TV. This is the garage. Obviously, as you get more houses, you can create more cars. At the minute, I can't buy another car without selling one because I have two here. I have my Lotus and my Audi. Gorgeous, aren't they? Also, if the car's all scratched up, like the Audi was because it had the accident, you'll find that now I come out of my house, it's mysteriously repaired and it's as good as new. Hurrah! Yeah. Yee-hee! Therefore it'll drive, not been down this road before. You can see it covers the road in sections, blue for tarmac road and yellow for off-road road. I suppose off-road road isn't the road, is it? But close enough. Oh, one of the beauties of this is you can drive absolutely anywhere you want to. You're not limited to roads or the sides of roads. You can drive through the countryside for miles if you want to. There's no real reason you might get and you crash into people's gardens. Come on, reverse. Come on, there you go.
It's Tess again. You're a racing celebrity now, and you need to take better care of your appearance. Maybe you should stop by the hairdresser.
You're just old Judy talking to you know we're painting yourself, love. I think we'll take exception to that. But don't waste your money on it though, because it is just a waste of money, and you do need money just for cars and for houses. Spend your money on cars and houses. Don't spend any money on anything else until the end of the game, see if you've got any money left, but I don't think you will. I really don't think you will. But basically that's it. I find it as a bargain, like I say, it's on shop2.net and you can get it for £2.84 as a digital download, and there's loads to it. There's hours and hours of fun to be had. If you wonder how you want to save the game, that's pretty simple. Every time you stop, which you might as well do now, just stop and bring up the map like that, and then go back into it. That saved the game. That's where my position will be next time I log on. So that'll do for me, and I'll see you all again sometime. Cheers. Oi, cheeky so-and-so.